Just get in here. Ugh. Alrighty, we're back. Yeah. Welcome to this video. Oh, I thought maybe trying to get inside. So today we are gonna do, yep, you guessed it from the freaking thumbnail. You guys are all sidekicks here. This thing right here, I don't know what it's exactly called. I hate the fall and I hate the winter, but the one thing that does come out of it that's really great, well, two things. Mosquitoes all die finally. My legs, they still have the mark. But also this type of pattern right here, which I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I'm thinking of doing a dress with this fabric. So anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so before anything, we need to flip our fabric inside out. My skirt has the folded slits and a zipper on the back, and I definitely want to keep all that, so I just pinned the signs like so. Don't fret and put me at the stake just yet. Let me explain myself. If you want a more in-depth video on how I made this skirt very fitted to my body, but I have a video for it right here, and I'll link that down below as well. It goes very in-depth. I think it does a better job explaining it, because right here it's like more, not rushed, but it's more, you know, here it is, a visual. Okay, I'll put you back in the video. Okay, now you can put me at the stake, but of course, I'll give you the speedy version. So the top of my fabric is 16 inches. The midsection, where my waist will be, is gonna be 12.5 inches, and towards the end of my fabric will be 18 inches. Just to recap, it is 16 inches, 12.5 inches, and around 18 inches. Once you have those 3 points, you just connect the dots, using a ruler of sorts for accuracy. How I connected the dots is by slowly decreasing the measurements as I scoop my ruler towards the waist. Once reached, I slowly increase my measurements depending on how flared out I want the bottom portion of my dress to be. And then we just sew along the pinned lines. Now the hard part is over. I used a zigzag stitch just for the heck of it, but honestly you can use a straight stitch. As you can see, I decided to let the stitching trail off early towards the bottom of my dress, just so it can have a more flared look to it. Once you are content with the stitching, we shall chomp away the sides. Ta-da! Looking pretty good. Now let's see once flipped outside in. Ooh, I think I just created my new favorite dress. Hold up. But, it's not complete yet. I want to add straps with this. May I add very little scraps of fabric. If you have enough fabric to work with, I have videos here and here showing you much easier ways to make straps. Since I'm working with literal scrap, I'm gonna need to go through baby-sized flamed hoops to make this remotely even and long enough. Anywho, I'm flipping my pieces of scraps so I can have the ugly side facing me, and I do this for both of them. Now we just sew 2 lines straight across for both pieces, and it came out like this. Then I'm gonna pin a line in the center of the fabric and cut through it like so. Then we just sew those edges. Alright, we are kinda almost halfway there. An iconic big time rush song created in 1942 at Tallahassee, California. As connected as they were, is what I must do to these straps. I'm tucking in their lips as neatly as I can, and once done, they kiss. And then we sew their lips shut. We are hand sewing tonight, ladies. It's gonna get crazy. You can sew however you like, just make sure to line them up correctly to one another. Once you've finished both your fashion stakes and the conjoined surgery has been completed, we must operate on the main body once again. I'm pinning where I want my straps, making sure only the neat area shows, not the frayed tail. It also helps to have the dress on you and pinning where you want your straps then. But this part is pretty simple, and it helps to pin the straps with the dress inside out as well. Just make sure the good side of the straps are not facing you while doing so. Both my straps came out to be 6 inches on each side, so 12 inches in total length. Whenever you sew straps, sew them on the very edge like so. And then cut off the excess fabric. Flip that sucker outside in and we are done. Here are the final results. I'm honestly obsessed. My favorite dress by far. The soft pink pattern and the slits really wins me over, and I'm really glad I bought this thrift piece. Chanel who? Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but it's still a really pretty outfit. I can layer it up for the fall and winter, or just have the long sleeve for the spring. This look can be dressed up or down and it still remains so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments, please. Okay, now that I'm done fangirling here are some final words from our sponsor. Hi, this is your #1 sponsor speaking. Thank you so much for watching. I know I say it a bunch of times, but I genuinely mean it. Thank you so much for watching. It's really cool that there's a possible chance that you like this video and like my videos in general. But anyways, I appreciate so much, like no idea. I appreciate so much. I appreciate all the nice comments, all the kind words, everything. Oh, really quickly though, if you decide to make this thrift flip, you can send me a picture. Like I would love to see it on my Instagram. I'll like put it down in the description box. So basically, this is the end. See you in my next video. Whoa.